Did you know you can play Super Famicom games on your Super Nintendo? I'm going to show you how coming up. What is up, Internet? I'm Retro, and today I want to show you guys how to play Super Famicom games on your original Super Nintendo. Now, why would you want to do this? There's a couple different reasons on why I like to do it. The first reason is Super Famicom games generally are a lot cheaper. So, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, some of these games, you don't have to read Japanese to be able to play these games. There are a lot of platformers out there. There are a lot of, like this one, for instance, a kart racer. And there are tons and tons of games that you don't have to be able to read Japanese to play these games. And that's important because I think last time I looked for some of these copies of Super Famicom games, these are like $5. I got both of these for $5 each. And I think they're generally probably around $20 to $25 each. So you're gonna pay probably at least half of what you would for a Super Nintendo cart. And another reason why I like to get Super Famicom games is there's a ton of games that they never release in the States. So there are games like, for instance, all the Dragon Ball Z games. There's like 6 or 7 Dragon Ball Z games that we didn't even get here because Dragon Ball Z wasn't even a thing here yet. Another game that we didn't get here but they did in Japan is Mario and Wario. So this is like a little puzzle platformer game, and I got this game in the box for like $10. So think about some of these games that are crazy expensive here in the States, like Mega Man X3, games like Hagane. That's like a $500, $600 game last time I looked. I think it's like 60 or 70 bucks. So you're talking 10% of the price that you can play on your Super Nintendo, and you can do it really easy. So the first way you can do it is to mod your console. Mine is not modded, and today I'm actually not going to show you how to do it with your console. There's a second way, and there might be more. If you know more ways, let me know down in the comments because I'd love to learn. But the way I play Super Famicom games on my Super Nintendo is with this, with the Game Genie. Most people know what the Game Genie is. You can put in your codes to get infinity lives and things like that. But I wanted to show you guys how you can actually use this to play these Super Famicom games without having to mod your Super Nintendo. All right, let's get started. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take out the 4 screws on the back of the Game Genie. Really, really simple. And I'm gonna fast forward. So once we took it off, you can actually remove the board, get rid of this piece, just keep it right where it is, keep it intact. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to alter this piece. So all we're gonna do on this is we are going to take off these 2 clips. So there's a clip here and a clip here that we have to remove. So I'm gonna do it with a knife. I'm sure there's other better ways to do it, but for now, I'm going to do it with this. Piece 1. So both pieces are removed. If you had a better knife than what I have, I'm sure it would be a lot easier. It took me about 2 minutes to pry those little tabs off. So all you're gonna do now is take the board again. So now all we'll do is we'll put this back on. That's how it goes. We're gonna screw these back in. So what did we just do? Well, the only thing preventing us from playing Super Famicom games on a Super Nintendo are those 2 tabs. But what we did, instead of altering the actual Super Nintendo, we took off the 2 tabs off the Game Genie, so now the game will actually fit in the Game Genie itself. So we have that now. You don't have to alter this, and then you throw the Game Genie into your Super Nintendo, and you can play Super Famicom games. So let's see it working. All right, now I'm gonna show you how easy it was and that it actually works. Fire up the Super Nintendo. You will get the Game Genie screen, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bypass it. So press start, the game should load up. Here we go. And that's it. Pretty simple. I picked up the Game Genie for $5 at a used game store, and you can play Super Famicom games. It's that simple, and again, you're gonna have a huge library of games to be able to play now. So I'm actually always on the lookout. I don't know, I probably have 30 Super Famicom games. I get them really cheap, and it's just another good way to play these games without having to alter your actual Super Nintendo. Are there other ways to do this? Let me know down in the comments. I don't know of any other ways, but I would love to know if there is. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to hit the like button, and if you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. We cover all things from video games, movies, TV, toys, and more from the 90s and the 80s. Make sure to check out some of my other videos, and until next time, peace.